Hello, everybody. Dr. Rick Wallace dropping in on you. Hope everybody is having a good day. It has been absolutely crazy for me. We had all kind of technical difficulties. We had so much going on. We finally got some things settled, and I wanted to drop in on you. I'm excited about something that's sort of a milestone for me and the work I do. In human behavior, human mental health, and in the Black community, all sort of coming together. And I want to share that with you. I'm excited about it, and I want to share that with you. Before I do, I want to quickly let you know of some awesome things I have going on as far as resources are concerned. If you look in the description box, you're going to see that I am offering my flagship program, my platinum program, which is a $10,500 program where you get to work with me for a year. I'm offering it 90% off. I don't know how long I'm going to continue to do it, but right now it's done. It's there. It's 90% off, not 50% off, 90% off. So we're talking about 1,500 for a 10,000 $500 program, 52 weeks working with yours truly, the full suite of services that comes with it. That opportunity is there. You can use Afterpay if you want to pay in installments. Afterpay will allow you to do that. If you want to pay up front, you can do that as well. Also, I'm really excited about this. People are always hitting up and saying, man, you got that course, you got this course, and I don't know which one to take. You got all this. So what I did is I bundled all of my courses, well, not all of them, my top selling courses into one bundle for the price of one course. So you're going to get the Crushing Limiting Beliefs course, Healing Emotional Trauma course, Breaking the Curse of Procrastination course. And the bonus is you're going to get the Power of Purpose course. That's 4 courses, all at some point in time have been valued and priced and sold over $1,000. And I'm giving it to you now all for $495. That's those courses. Those courses come with video course where I'm teaching the course. You get the written course, the modules, the affirmation slides, the worksheets, and everything that comes with it. That's 4 courses, life-changing. Again, that's Crushing Limiting Beliefs, Healing Emotional Trauma, Emotional and Psychological Trauma, Breaking the Curse of Procrastination, and the Power of Purpose. That's the bundle. Everybody's always saying, I'm so confused, I don't know where to start. Which one do you recommend? Well, here are all of them. You get into them and you go at them in the order that you feel they're going to be most effective in helping you change your life. And all of them come with a free follow-up session with me. That's worth $350. So that's 4 sessions. If you take all the courses, that's 4 sessions you get with me because you get to follow up with each one. Now that that's out of the way, let me talk to you. I remember when I first started my career and I said, I'm going to make an impact in this world. And this was years and years and years ago. And I said, I'm going to make an impact in this world. People are going to know me because of the work I do and the people I help. Not because I'm an athlete, not because of how many cars are in the driveway, not because somebody, all the other things that, people want to be famous for. I said, I'm going to be known as a person who is helping people change lives. I'm going to be in the same vein with Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, Tony Robbins. And this is before Eric Thomas came along, but I definitely put him in that category. People who are actually helping people change lives. And I said that. And at the time, I said, I will know I have made it when I'm sitting on the couch talking to Oprah. Now, over time, my philosophies have changed. My viewpoints have changed. There's been some differences in philosophies with Oprah. But about a couple of years ago, I was approached by a person named Kelli Chapman, who happened to be working with a lady by the name of Kelli Lawson Richardson. Kelli Richardson Lawson, Kelli Lawson. And she had founded this organization called the SonRise Project. And the SonRise Project was for Black parents, predominantly with Black boys who were either struggling, Black sons who were either struggling with addiction or mental health. Now it includes daughters as well, but it started because one of Kelli's sons attempted suicide. and she didn't know what else to do. And this was her way of executing some form of power. She started this, and it grew. And they came to me and they asked me to be a part of the presentations that they would do every Sunday morning. And I did a number of different episodes with them. Well, about a year or so ago, the OWN network decided to pick it up because it was building steam. They thought it had prevalence, and it was something that they felt like the community need to have more exposure to. And a part of that is, okay, you're going to be associated with the OWN network. You're going to be associated with Oprah Winfrey's name and brand. We're going to have to, dig into your past. We're going to have to verify your credentials. We're going to do all that. And my initial response was, I'm not going through all that, I have my differences anyway, blah, blah, blah. I don't feel like going through that. And then I had a conversation with someone and they said, it's bigger than you. You need to get out of your pride. You need to get out of your ego. Your voice needs to be heard. You have the capacity to help people heal. You need to allow yourself to go through this process. So I did. They had to verify credentials. They had to do a background check. They had to do a whole bunch of things. They needed to make sure wasn't anything going to pop out and bite them in the butt down the line. And so after they did that, we went through. And the session that was just released for me on Monday is the Black family healing addiction and mental illness in young Black males. And we did this actually in February. And we tied in the family and the importance of the family in the process of healing. We talked about mental health. We talked about addiction. We talked about where all this comes from. We talked about the prevalence in suicide. We talked about the rapid increase of suicide in Black males from 15 to 30, from 15 to 24. We also talked about the rise and spike in suicide among young girls ages 5 to 11 and 10 to 13. Those groups we literally lead in. And we talked about all that, but we talked about the importance of healing. We talked about a lot of things. And while it's not sitting on the sofa with Oprah, which I no longer aspire to do, I'm not saying that under the right thing is. And what I love about this is I haven't been asked to tone down my rhetoric. I haven't been asked to change my perceptive or speak softer or anything. I was allowed to be exactly who I am, stressed the importance. And I got on there and I talked about Reconstruction. I talked about Jim Crow. I talked about convict. I talked about a lot of things that have the ability to apply pressure and be passed down generationally. I talked about epigenetics. I talked about a lot of things that we deal with as a people, and I was not censored. And that was really important to me. And so this is, to me, a milestone because I have never set out in the sense of needing anybody's permission. I have never sculpted my work to be accepted in mainstream. Matter of fact, I knew the way that my philosophy on Afrocentric psychology was going to, in many ways, alienate me from the main school of thought of psychology, and I was good with that. I wasn't trying to be accepted or acknowledged by mainstream. I was trying to be effective in helping my people, and that I have accomplished in unbelievable and phenomenal ways. And I have been good with that. And I had long since given up the idea that I was going to be on some type of mainstream platform doing what I do, because I'm unapologetically me. I'm unapologetically Black. I love my people. And it has nothing to do with the hatred of anyone else. It's just this intense love that I have. I love Black women. I love Black girls and boys. I love to see Black men rise up and live at the level of our design. And so it has been my pleasure to serve the Black community for decades now. It all started with me being seriously committed to this in the 11th grade after watching Dr. Frances Cress Welsing hold her own on the Phil Donahue show in 1985. And I haven't turned back yet. It's been an ongoing quest to love. It was after watching her that I hadn't, by the time I got to high school, I had narrowed down. I was either going to be an attorney, or I was going to be a psychologist. I was going to be in the field of human behavior or in a position to represent the best interest of my people on a legal platform. But after watching her, it became clear the mind of our people, the minds of our people have to be aware of where we are, our identity, how we view the world, Afrocentric versus Eurocentric perspectives and concepts and philosophies and so many other things. The teachings of Neely Fuller Jr., Dr. Naim Akbar, Dr. Amos Wilson, Dr. Joy DeGruy, so many more. So many more have influenced me over the years in the vein of human behavior. And it has led to books like that I've written, like Born in Captivity, Psychopathology as a Legacy of Slavery, The Undoing of the African-American Mind, The Miseducation of Black Youth in America, Academic Apartheid, and so many more things that have a massive impact. But one of the things I think we really need to focus on is the importance of providing a clear identity for our people, because without an identity, we're lost. Second is making sure that we intensify our focus on the importance of mental health and addressing mental illness in the Black community. Important that we realize that the exposure to social media is having a negative impact on our children, especially our girls. That's why you see the spike in the younger girls. The pressure of being a Black man and actually wanting to be a good Black man is overwhelming because we lack an abundance of proper modeling, but we also face some of the most intense adversity in being who we need to be. We're targeted from the time we enter schools. I've written position papers on the disproportionality of special education referrals for young Black males, the use of psychotropic drugs on young Black males as early as 5 years old to make them docile and more controllable in a classroom environment. I have done all of this work for the purpose of being an advocate for my people, to be inspiration to my people, to be someone who can share and teach. And I am so excited to hit this milestone. And I want to thank Kelli Lawson for giving me this opportunity multiple times. And finally, here's an episode that's actually on the cut for the OWN network. And it's on all of the podcasts, Spotify and everything like that. So you can go to OWN and get and watch it, or you can look it up, but it's out there. And again, I am thankful for that. I also want to I don't know what the world happened in here. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out what that is in a minute. It's not stopping, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish what I gotta finish on here. So I'm excited. I hope that it opens up more opportunities for me to work with my people. That is where I shared some of the links. I am doing everything I can to work with as many people as possible. I have reduced costs in many ways. I have invested more into programs than people are investing in themselves. I'm doing everything I can because I know it works. And I know that without it, we are at a disadvantage. And I want to provide our people with an opportunity to heal, because I am a firm believer, you've heard me say this before, that the African proverb that if there's no enemy on the inside, the enemy on the outside can do us no harm. I believe that. I believe that we are vulnerable because we still haven't done the work. We haven't invested. I believe that programs like Black Men Lead, our rite of passage program, is immensely important. I'm going to actually put that link in the description box when I finish this video. But I just wanted to share with you and show you my appreciation for the love that you've shown me over the years, for the trust that you've given me to come sit down with me and let me share with you what I have learned over the last 3+ decades of my life. And I will continue to invest myself. I will continue to push forward. I will continue to do everything in my power to be a source of healing and empowerment and elevation for my people. And again, once again, I thank every last person who has ever stood with me, all of my clients who have been riding with me. Some of you guys have been there for I don't know how long. Some of you guys are just coming back, and I'm excited about that. I am so grateful to be at a place where I can look up and say, I'm making a difference. Do I feel I'm making the difference that I have the capacity to make? Not even close. I'm not giving up. I'm not letting in. I'm looking for a lever to leverage, to go to a completely different level, to deliver services, resources, help, healing to the masses. And I'm going to get there. I'm going to find it. I'm going to get there. And I'm not going to stop until I get there. And I, again, thank you. As I get ready to get off of here, one of the things I always share with people when I'm talking about life change, elevation, healing, empowerment is that I live my life on full. And so that when I leave this place, I die on E. And some people ask, well, what does that mean? That means that I live every day with an understanding that I only have 86,400 seconds in that day. Once those seconds are spent, they never come back. I never get a second chance to reuse them. So I use them with intent. I am deliberate in the use of my time. I'm giving my life every day, everything I have, because I don't get to travel back and do it again. And what I want to do is leave this place with no regrets. I want to leave this place knowing I've given it everything that I have to give it, and that I have left a legacy that will speak for me and speak of me after I leave this place. After I'm gone, I want to have done enough that people 50 years from the date of my death will know who I am. And that my children's grandchildren will benefit from the life I lived. And that's the legacy I want to leave. On that note, look, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I thank everybody once again. And don't forget, there are 2 big opportunities to take advantage of what I do right there in the description box. For those people who really want to go hard in the paint and work with me on a long-term basis, my platinum package, which is my flagship package, is a $10,500 package. It's in there now and it's 90% off. There's also a bundle of all of the, well, not all of the, I keep saying all, a bundle of my top selling courses: Crushing Limiting Beliefs, Overcoming Procrastination, Healing Emotional Trauma, and The Power of Purpose. All of those bundled into one bundle for the price of one course. And it's all there. And again, you can use Afterpay for either one of those. You can go in and use Afterpay, and you can pay for those in installments if you want to use Afterpay, or you can pay for it all at once. It's up to you. But we still have work to do. And for those of you on my YouTube channel, because I'm streaming this on multiple channels, for those of you on my YouTube channel, The Black Voice, stay tuned, because I'm going to actually add the link for you to, if you want to support the work we are doing with Black Boys, because this is what this particular podcast episode is about. It's about working with them with addiction and mental illness. So again, thank you guys for stopping in and hearing me and listening to me. I am coming strong as we move forward. I'm going to be giving you everything, and I want it to really hit home, because I believe in my people. I believe in what we're capable of. I believe that despite everything we've been through, we've been phenomenal, and we haven't even healed, and we're phenomenal. We haven't even dealt with the pain and the hurt and the trauma at the level that we've experienced it, but we're still phenomenal. And that's the thing that I want to bring out of us, is I want to bring out the power of that phenomenality, but I want to do it through healing. I want to make us whole. I want to make us able to love one another. I want to make us be able to look and see the beauty in one another. I want us to get rid of so much of the vitriol and the hurt and the pain of yesterday so that we can start paving the road for the future. Why? Because that's where our babies are headed. The babies are headed down this road that we can't seem to get ourselves together to pay for them. And we don't want them starting where we started. We don't want them starting at ground zero. We don't want them going through what we went through. We want to take them and we want to isolate and insulate them until they're strong enough to step out into this world and not only compete, but win. And that has to start with healing. It absolutely has to start with healing. We've got to get out of ourselves. One thing that I've been pushing, we've got to get out of ourselves. The one thing that has made me a better man is the ability to step outside of myself and see the needs of the people around me and see the needs of my people. And sometimes it means sacrificing myself. But that's my legacy. That's what my children are going to look back and see. He cared not just about himself, but by the future of his legacy, his seed, his progeny. That's what I want. And so again, I thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm going to be celebrating this for a while. So you guys just get ready to hear it. To some people, it may not be that big of a deal. And that's good. And I understand. For me to come from where I came from, not knowing my father, not knowing him. First time I ever saw him was at his funeral. Having a 15-year-old mother give birth to me that could not mother me, and being reared by my great grandparents and in a poverty-stricken area in Houston, and having to discover myself. Thank God for the people who saw the exceptional in me. First of all, my grandmother saw it first. She had me reading before I was 3 because she saw it. And she challenged it, and she never let me, I lived in a house where a B was an F because an A was possible. Not because they were trying to be hard, but because if you accept anything less, you're not doing your best. That. And then, Miss Geraldine Francois, the lady who looked at my handwriting in the 4th grade and said, as brilliant as you are, nobody will ever know because they can't understand you. And she kept me after school every day and made me practice. And now everybody, matter of fact, you think I'm kidding. Everybody laughs at me because of man, and my writing looks like hers. To Mr. Brewer in the 7th grade, who taught me principles like punctuality is a step to success, obedience and adherence to code is a step to success. To Miss Williams Leonard, oh my God, the wife of one of my football coaches, who was also my journalism teacher, who got me to write my first nationally published article, The Invisible Father, which became my first published book, The Invisible Father, Reversing the Curse of a Fatherless Generation. Remember, I'm the guy who didn't know his dad. And to Miss Dewberry, my 11th grade English teacher, who saw brilliance in me and taught me that the word can't would never apply to me. Those are just some of the people who early in life saw something in me and spoke it into my ear and wouldn't let me walk in anything but the brilliance and excellence that they saw in me. Thank you. Now we have another generation that deserves the same. Not just one, not just some select, every last one of them has a gift. It's time. It's time to stop saying the children are the future and start investing in them and start protecting them and start loving them and start speaking into their lives with a passion and a force that plants a seed that will bear fruit when they need it most. I didn't actually get on here to go there, but that's where I'm at right now. So again, thank everybody. Thank you. I'm out of here. You guys take care, and we'll talk soon.